So I went to the psychiatrist like a week ago, and she made me fill out the same form that she makes me fill out every time I go there. I don't know if she makes me fill it out because I'm not good at talking about myself or what, but it's just like, on a scale from 1 to 4, how many times a week do you think about killing yourself? On a scale of 1 to 4, how often do you think that the world would be better off without you? You know. So I fill it out, and she's like, the anxiety and depression scores are higher this time, for sure. And I was like, you know what, man? I honestly am anxious and I am depressed. And I have been for a while now. My main problem is I cannot focus on anything. I can't focus on or pay attention to anything. I get so antsy and so distracted. Is there anything else we can try for focus? And she was like, well, we already tried the Adderall and the Ritalin and some other random one. So technically we could try a few other weirder things, but my main problem is the anxiety and the depression. And I was like, okay, whatever. And she was like, we need to fix the anxiety and the depression before we even worry about you have a problem focusing on things. And she went back over my medicine history and she's like, we've tried all of these things, and the one thing that has never changed is the quetiapine. We've never tried taking away the quetiapine and adding something else in. And I was like, yeah, because I love quetiapine. It's my beloved. And we went back and forth for a minute, but basically she's making me stop taking the quetiapine. I've been off it for almost a week now. I know I say this, I've said this before, but it's so interesting seeing yourself turn into a new person with every new medicine you take. Well, I don't change into a completely new person, but I definitely become a different version of myself with every new medicine that I take. So she took me off the quetiapine, heartbreaking, and she put me on something called zyprexa. And it's weird. So basically the main thing that the quetiapine helped me with, the only reason I took it every day, is sleep. I've always had really bad insomnia, and quetiapine's the first thing I've ever taken that helped me sleep more, helped me fall asleep at night. But the thing is with the quetiapine, it doesn't help me sleep. It knocks me the fuck out. So like, whenever I'm getting ready to go to bed, whenever I want to sleep, I take the quetiapine, and I know that I have about 20 minutes until I'm fucking out. I have 20 minutes to brush my hair, brush my teeth, get ready for bed before I'm passing the fuck out. And that's the only way I've ever fallen asleep. Either I've stayed up for 8 days at a time, and my body just couldn't take it anymore, so I collapsed, or I took a medicine that knocked me the fuck out, and I collapsed. I've never experienced sleep and tiredness in a different way. And the zyprexa, it helps me sleep, but it doesn't knock me out. Like, I could stay up more if I wanted to on it. It just makes me sleepy and tired. So I take it, and I get sleepy, and then I just, like, fade into sleep. And then I wake up and I fell asleep. I sound so stupid. I know I sound stupid, but I've never peacefully, calmly dozed off before. It feels so fucking weird. Like, is this what sleep's like for other people? You just get a little bit tired. I took a fucking nap. I took 2 naps, actually. Never in my life have I ever taken a nap, ever. And I took 2 naps on, like, the second day of zyprexa. And it's also helping me with my appetite. I'm eating more now. Thing is, I'm fucking exhausted. It's making the symptoms of my POTS worse. So I'm laying down a lot. I'm having trouble sitting up to get things done. And I'm trying something new. I talked about this like a year ago in my New Year's video. Actually, I didn't, but it's related to what I talked about in my New Year's video a year ago. I have a problem where I know what I want to do and what I get done, so I'll force myself to do it when I want it done, no matter how I feel or what else is going on. Like, I'm writing right now, so if I want to write, I will sit there with a pen and a paper, and I won't let myself move and I won't let myself do anything unless I write. Unless I start having like an anxiety attack from the pressure. I will sit there and I'll say, if you want to do anything, you're gonna write. That's the only thing you're allowed to do. If I want to take a walk, if I want to pace around my house a little bit, I'll say, keep going. This is what you wanted. Keep pacing, keep walking. If I want to play my game, I'll like make sure I deserve it, and I'll make myself keep playing, because that's what I plan to do at that exact moment. And this causes a lot of anxiety for me, and I've never really understood why I do it. It isn't even something that's like completely lucid to me. I'm not completely aware that I'm doing it. It's just how I am. So something that wasn't on my list of New Year's resolutions this year, but is something I found myself really working hard on, is doing whatever the fuck I want. Recognizing what I want and why I want it and how it makes me feel. If I want to eat, I eat. If I want to pace, I pace. If I stop wanting to pace after 5 minutes, I let myself go back to my room. It's really hard. It's really hard to be constantly aware of what I'm doing, what I want to do, why I'm doing it, why I want to do it. But I'm working really hard to let myself do what I want to do, because if I let myself pace, if I let myself play my video game when I want to play my video game, I'll eventually want to write, and I write a lot more when I actually want to. So I'm trying really hard to pay close attention to what I want when I want, so that I can make it happen and be nicer to my mind and to my heart. But one thing that I seemingly never want to do is talk to people. I just want to be alone. And it's really upsetting, because I don't just want to be alone. I'm so lonely. I go on Pinterest and I see pictures of girls hanging out with their girlfriends. Big groups of people, they're cooking together, they're laying outside and they're looking at the stars, or they're just reading or on their phones but in each other's presence, and I'm so jealous. Like, I yearn for that. But right now I don't really have the option to spend time with friends in person, because I don't have any friends in person. All my friends are across the country. But I just cannot work up the nerve to message people. Like, it just seems like this Herculean task to text someone first. Sometimes it feels like a Herculean task to text them back if they text me first. And I'm so afraid of losing the little friendships that I have now. And when I say little, I mean little. I hardly talk to anyone, and I'm not very good at talking to the people I do talk to. Sorry. Elle and Alex and Nathan and Seffi and David? Is that his name? And I can't figure out if it's okay or not. Like, I know I know humans are social creatures. I know that we're supposed to be around each other, taking care of each other. But you would think if something is so good for me, I wouldn't be so put off by it. I wish I could be close to people and maintain friendships without having to try. I've been on Discord lately. No, I haven't. A few days ago, like a week or two ago, my friend and I we joined a bunch of different Discord groups because that's where she meets a lot of her friends. So I thought maybe I could make some friends on there too, which is so lame. I know it's so lame. But I joined all these different groups, a few ones that are only for women, a few ones about writing and reading. Every morning I wake up and I slide left on the notification and I click mute for today. Every single day I mute them for that whole day because I'm tired of looking at it. And I messaged people in like 2 or 3 of the general group chats on the different servers, and no one responded. No one really gave a fuck. So just like, I don't want to be here. You know, when you're in school, making friends is so different. Because like, you're trying to make friends, but people are also trying to make friends with you. But when you're on an app you don't really even want to be on, and you send a message and nobody cares or replies, it's just like, I'm done. I don't care. I keep praying for a friend and one never comes, and I have to believe that that's for a reason, and I trust that it's for a reason, but I wish I didn't have to hurt and be so lonely in the meantime. And I'm just weird. I'm quiet, and whenever I do talk, I feel like I always say the wrong thing. And I always feel like people don't like me. Whether they say they like me, or they say they dislike me, it always just feels like dislike. I think we have a friend. Hi. Do you want to say hi? Look how fucking big she's getting. Isn't she huge? She could like sit on my one hand when I first got her. They are 4 months old. 13 minutes. And I have a feeling a big part of the reason I'm so weird is because I've been so alone for so long. I feel like I haven't gotten the opportunity to act and socialize like a normal person, and it has made me a very weird person, and I'm not happy about that. And I have these fantasies about selling my book and running away, selling my book and having all the money I could ever need for my lifetime, and just going on adventures and meeting new people and making friends and falling in love. But says the girl whose anxiety is so bad she can't even drive. Says the girl who gets so overwhelmed so easily that I haven't texted friends back in weeks. Says the girl that's so directionally challenged. I spent like half the time I was at the Ren Fair sitting in the same spot so that my mom could try to come find me because I couldn't find my own way around. You eating plastic? I eat plastic. I keep asking, is this okay? Is it okay for me to be this content with being alone? Is it okay for me to put this little effort into talking to people, because when I do talk to people, they don't really give a fuck, or it just feels so impersonal? And I'm tired. Do I have a little leaf growing out of my head? I spend like 18 hours a day laying down, and the other 6 hours I'm spent just writing, or trying to write. I don't have time in the day and I don't have energy to message people. So, how bad would it be? How bad would my life be if I just stayed in this room and I never bothered to talk to anyone and I blocked everyone? How bad would it be? I don't know. I have my cats. I'll never really be alone. At least for the next, 15 years if we're lucky. I feel bad that I haven't updated very often lately, and I wanna talk to you a lot more, but I don't talk to you a lot for the same reason I don't talk to my friends a lot, 'cause I got nothing to say. I forget everything. I forget about my meds, and I forget about the events that happened to me. And I forget every idea I have for a video. And I miss you. I miss making these videos, but I'm just not who I want to be right now. I love you. I love you. Thank you so much for watching. I'll try to make more videos soon. I don't know what happened. I made that video about please stop sexualizing me. I made that video, and my views have been 10 since then. I was getting 500 views a video, which is God bless. That's a lot for me. And 10 is a lot for me. I got 0 views for years and years, but actually, let me talk about the sexualized video real quick. I was in a really... Ladies! A few weeks ago, I made a video called Please Stop Sexualizing Me. It was about... I just get so many messages of people sending me pictures of their penis and just being really, really sexual towards me, even though I feel like I make the most celibate videos ever. all All of my videos are about prescription pills and how sad I am. Like, what does that have to do with fucking? I don't know. And every picture I post of myself is pretty... what's it, the word? Not celibate, not prude. Pretty modest. I mean, I'm not showing whole, you know. So I was just really upset and overwhelmed that I keep getting the most sexual, disgusting comments and messages. No matter what I do, no matter how modest and prude and celibate I appear to be or present myself. And I know I'm a woman on the internet and that's gonna happen no matter what. But since it happens so much, I'm very sensitive to it now. The slightest, littlest thing that feels sexual, it just grosses me out. I feel disgusting. I just feel bad. I feel wrong. And this guy commented on one of my videos. One of my trying on videos. If I bought you like leather mini skirt and thigh-high leather boots, would you wear them? And I'm like, what the fuck? That makes me feel so gross now. I just wanted to be like the other girls. I wanted to be like the other girls who post their thrift hauls and people talk about it and we just share the stuff we get at thrift stores together and we compliment each other and everyone's happy. But that's the comment I got. And I was so put off by that, and I mentioned it in the Please Stop Sexualizing Me video. And dude commented and he was like, I said that because you said you wanted to start dressing more like a whore. So, I don't see you as a sex object, I see you as a multifaceted person. So, that's basically what he said. And like, that was a joke. I have no problem calling myself a whore because I don't like the people that try to use that word to hurt women. And I'm not a whore. I don't go around fucking everyone. Not that that would be a problem. I love whores. But I was very overwhelmed by the amount of sexual comments and stuff I was getting, and that just added on to the pile. And I want to say I don't like it. I do not like that he said that, or that my words were taken that way, but I can a little bit understand why he thought me saying that might be cue for him to make an offer like that. I don't like it, but I understand why someone... 'cause it has to be me, right? Like, a random guy messaged me, I think I talked about this like a few months ago. He was like, every time I look at sexual blogs, your blog is recommended too. So, do you like do some naughty things? Do you look through all these sex blogs or post on one of them? And I was like, please don't. And he was like, so you do? You do sexual stuff. I caught you. And I was like, no, fuck off. Please, I don't want to do anything sexual. I don't want to talk about sex with you. Please stop. And he was like, oh, my bad. Like, stuff like that happens all the time. So I know I might be doing something wrong here. And I just wonder if me making that video and me saying, if you're only here for sexual reasons, please leave. I wonder if that's why I lost hundreds of views. I mean, I'm not gonna change anything. I'm gonna keep making the videos I want to make, but I think it's really funny seeing which videos get a lot of views and which don't. The videos where I'm like crying in the thumbnail seem to get a lot of views. Like, y'all want me at 3 a.m. off my meds, tweaking the fuck out, talking about how much I hate fucking Lexapro or whatever. That's what sells. Me at 3 a.m. in the pitch black dark room talking about how depressed I am. That's what the people want to see. And I'm not upset about it. I get it. I think it's kind of funny. I don't remember what I was gonna say, but thank you so much for watching. Amen.